Hey, how's it going? So I've had an absolutely fucking unreal day. So today I met up with my friend Vanya from the hostel. She's from Chile. I think I mentioned her before. And we just met up with a very big plan, i.e. meet at 11, go for a coffee, see how we do. So we went for the coffee, that was great. Just caught up on bits and pieces. She'd had a shit time in a hostel and is in a nice one now, which is great. And yeah, I was just telling her about the weekend and stuff. Then we just took a little walk. So we took a little walk first of all when we met, and then we went over to the quays for our coffee. And when we were there, we just took another little gander around, and then we seen that the boat, the little ferry that goes from Perth City to South Perth, which is across the Swan River. So we got the boat, that was great. We also seen that it goes to the zoo. So we got the boat, we were like, fuck it, we'll go to the zoo. So we went to the zoo on a whim, absolutely no planning. So went to the zoo, it was great. We were there for fucking hours, to be honest. I think it was about 4 hours we were there. Maybe a bit less. But anyway, yeah, got to see all the different animals, and yeah, I'll throw up a few pictures of them. So yeah, there for the zoo, and then we got the boat back to Perth, went for an ice cream, it was really nice. There's a place beside Elizabeth Quay, which is where the boat goes from. And then she was just like, oh, I'm going to get Korean food tonight, if you want to join. I was like, yeah, feck it, I've never had Korean food before, let's go for it. So we went to this Korean restaurant she planned to go to, and then she was like, oh, you've never had Korean food before? I was like, no, I haven't. So she was just like, oh, well, there's this other place we can go to that we'd passed on the way, and it's a Korean barbecue. And I was like, I've never had Korean barbecue. So we about faced from the place we were originally going to go to, and we went to the Korean barbecue place, and yeah, no, it was absolutely delicious now, I have to say. I'm really happy I done it with someone, because you make your food, and it was a table for two, and yeah, it was just really nice. It was great crack. Yeah, so fucking fabulous day. It's definitely been my favourite day in Perth so far, and then obviously in top 3 or whatever overall, because the days that I went down, and I'll tell you that in a second, and then the days that I went out in the country and stuff, that was very cool as well. The other thing she was telling me about is she has a trial for a job lined up in Katanning. Katanning is near where I was at the weekend. I actually drove through it, stopped off at the shop. So I was like, oh, actually I've heard of that place, it's really cool. So hopefully now that job goes well for her. She's going down on Wednesday, obviously next week, because today's Wednesday. She's going down on Wednesday, so yeah, hopefully it goes well for her. Yeah, so we're doing something on Friday as well, which is Paddy's Day. She doesn't drink, so I think it'll just be, I'll bully her into wearing green, and yeah, just have a gander around. She likes musicals, which is really cool. So yeah, my first friend in Australia is an absolute fucking winner, because we've so much in common. The whole leaving and she's also an Aries. Her birthday is sometime next week as well. Yeah, she's Aries, so that's really cool. Yeah, so absolutely loads in common with her. Great crack, and yeah, that's it then really. Didn't hear anything about the job yet. I'm not too worried either. I'll start properly looking now tomorrow. So tomorrow I have just another getting my life in order day. I have to go get some clothes. I have to go bring the clothes to the laundromat. I want to see if I can manage just to get the bare minimum done before I go to the Airbnb, and then I can just spend a day tidying myself up as well there. Yeah, what a fucking fabulous day. I'm absolutely buzzing. And I meant to say, she also had a blip, and I think it's going to be normal, leaving everyone and everything. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. Also, the amount of walking I've done over the past 2 weeks, I swear to God, I'll have legs that'll be able to kickstart in New Holland, because I swear to God, I'm hitting, most days I'm hitting 15,000 steps, and that's in the heat, so yeah. But anyway, okay, right, this is the actual end of it. I love you all. Mwah!